One of Australia's most iconic films, The Man from Snowy River, is celebrating its 40th anniversary. Tonight, one of its stars, Tom Burlinson, reveals secrets from the set.
It was playing Jim Craig that proved to be Tom Burlinson's big break.
You know, the movie changed my life.
When it was released in 1982, it was Australia's most successful film to date. The story of a boy earning his right to live in the high country, loved by the world.
He's not a lad, brother. He's a man.
But this city boy had his own challenges to face.
Because I was not a rider when I was cast in the film.
But he was determined to change that. Doing most of the Great Descent himself.
I sensed that this was going to be the most memorable scene in the film. I got into it, you know, like boots and all.
He formed a close bond with his mountain horse Denny too.
There were many times when I thought, oops, no, here comes the tree, the dream is over, good night. And he would just sidestep.
Bruce Rowland's majestic score was highly awarded. And last year added to the National Film and Sound Archive's Sounds of Australia. The movie was also nominated for a Golden Globe Award.
It was shot on Panavision with a Dolby Stereo soundtrack, so it was pretty much state-of-the-art technically.
The accolades not surprising given the star-studded cast, Sigrid Thornton, Jack Thompson and of course the late Kirk Douglas.
And I maintain that the film just wouldn't be the movie that it is had Kirk Douglas not been there.
Even if it led to tensions on set.
So Kirk came and it was very different to, you know, Hollywood. And he did try to impose himself.
4 decades on.
There's something pretty special about The Man from Snowy River.
Ashley Kanowski, 7 News.
Time for weather and all the coastal information now. Here's Bertie.
Thanks for that, Katrina. Hello, everybody. What a great Saturday across the southeast. Down here on the Gold Coast at the moment, loads of people in town here for the GC 500 and just taking in what this amazing weather has delivered for our beautiful state. Let's have a look at today's temperatures. We're climbed to around 31, 32 degrees. 26 on the Goldie, felt more like 31 and 27 degrees up there on the Sunshine Coast. To the charts here, we've got that high pressure system moving over the eastern seaboard, dropping the winds, clearing the skies, looking magnificent for tomorrow. We're going to see a little bit of a tail edge around that trough just past over the southern majors. Still a few showers around Melbourne into Tasmania. We are set to see a couple of storms and some heavy showers moving in early next week. More on that in a second. As we take a look around the country though, mostly sunny down there for Sydney, a couple of showers pushing in again Melbourne into Hobart and partly cloudy for those in Darwin after a high of 35 degrees. Back to the tropics now, mostly sunny from Cairns all the way down towards Townsville and Mackay, and then fine down the line as we jump into Rockhampton, down to Gympie, Harvey Bay, Maryborough, highs of 34 degrees, tops of 35 around Emerald and 17 overnight, 32 for Roma. On the range at Toowoomba, down to 13 degrees tonight with a high of only 27, looking good. Back home now, clear skies, well, a little bit of cloud here and there, but there's going to be plenty of sunshine to boot. Highs of around 26 to 28 degrees on the Gold Coast, 29 degrees Bayside in the west, so climbing to around 32. It's going to be cooler along the coast thanks to that northeast sea breeze coming off that 21 degree water temp, so that's what does make it a little cooler along the coastline. Down about 18 degrees overnight, 17 in the metro regions. On the water, light winds. What a fabulous day to be on the water. Seas 1 metre, swells 1 metre. There's not much on it. 17 to 31 in the city, partly cloudy. Again, it's looking really good if you want to get out there and have a bit of fun. Looking ahead now, we are going to see partly cloudy conditions on Monday, 19 to 31. Now, in comes those showers I was mentioning. We could be seeing upwards of around 25 or 35 millimetres on Tuesday as that trough passes over, 26 degrees, but then clearing up on Wednesday. Similar for Ipswich, getting up to around 34 Monday, showers on Tuesday and 35 degrees. For the Gold and Sunshine Coast, very similar. Wouldn't surprise me if we see a storm being triggered from those systems as well on Tuesday, but it's going to clear on Wednesday. Let's check the waterways, everybody, if you're stepping outside tomorrow. For the surfers, if you're keen to get out there tomorrow, expect a little bit of swell on that morning offshore breeze. It should be pretty good for those with the mals. Those small swell magnets being best. Swells coming in from the east at about 8-second intervals. Water temp just over 21 degrees. Now, if you are venturing out for a bit of a day on the water, it's going to be busy. Remember, those couple of boat ramps up around the Spit and Main Beach will be hard to get to due to the GC 500. Now, there's been some nice catches out there. Plenty of beautiful snapper. Have a look at this. Taken early this morning around the border. Been some nice size amberjack. Also for those after trag dew at the moment. Been some nice size pearl perch out there and tuskfish. Thank you for that, Gav. Sea Probe charters back inshore. A few bass being moved around after the recent run of fresh water. And for those after some flatties, try the lower reaches of the creeks and rivers. Good luck. And Katrina, what a fabulous Sunday in store. Great weekend to step outside. Have a good one.
Well, staff, thanks, Bertie. That is all from us this Saturday. Thank you for your company. We will have updates throughout the evening, but for now, from all the team, have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.